Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Yashodanandana Braja Janandana Vanachari Natira परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टदशता श्रीमदेसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापनोदीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामय की यमुनामय की तुलसी महारानी की शिला प्रभुपाद ट्रांस बुद्धिशन प्रोग्राम की श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम सम्मान की श्री श्री गौरनिताई की शिला प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembly devotees, all glories to assembly devotees, all glories to assembly devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Chaitanya Charitamrita, 8th chapter, Madhya-lila, 8th chapter, talks between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. Text number 100. जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंदा जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद Jai Jai Shri Caitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Shri Caitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Anayaradito Nunam Bhagavan Haririshvaraha Yanno Vihaya Govindaha Govindaha Pritoyam Anayadraha Anayaradito Nunam Bhagavan Haririshvaraha Yanno Vihaya Govindaha Pritoyam Anayadraha Anayaradhito Nunam Bhagavan Haririshvaraha Yanno Vihaya Govindaha Pritoyam Anayadraha. Bolo. बोलो और कोई बोलो Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. When the gopis began to talk among themselves, they said, "Dear friends, the gopi who has been taken away by Krishna to a secluded place must have worshipped the Lord more than anyone else." Purport. The name Radha is derived from this verse. From the words Anayaraditaha, meaning by her the Lord is worshipped. Sometimes the critics of Srimad Bhagavatam find it difficult to find Radharani's holy name in that book. But the secret is disclosed here in the word Aradita, from which the name Radha has come. Of course, the name of Radharani is directly mentioned in other Puranas. This gopi's worship of Krishna is topmost, and therefore her name is Radha, or the topmost worshipper. Om Jnanatimirindasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Caitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्विताश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Tomorrow is Radhashtami. Actually, on Sunday I will narrate many pastimes and all. All of you come on Sunday. Today I will just give some introduction. So, this is a very important verse. You can memorize this verse. Many people they say that many the scholars and all they say Srimati Radharani doesn't exist. Otherwise, why she is not mentioned in Bhagavatam and all that. So Prabhupada says in this verse it is mentioned Anayaradito Nuna Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Yanno Vihaya Govindaha Pritoyam Anayadraha. So, when Sita and Ram are performing pastimes in Vanvas, Lord Ramchandra gave a promise to the sages of Dandakaranya that I will rid this Dandakaranya forest of all demons. That day night, Sitaji was discussing with Ramchandra and she said, a man should not have three bad qualities. Right? You know what are they? A man should not have three bad qualities. One is, one is violence. Second one, first one is not to tell lies. One should not tell lies. Yes. And second one is parastri gaman. Other man's wife, one should not show interest. Number three, violence. So Sitaji said, first two you don't have. You don't even think of anybody in a dream. Right? Then you never tell lies. Your Vamsha is like that. But आप में हिंसा प्रवृत्ति ज़्यादा है. Ramchandra smiled and said, "Why are you saying like that? Otherwise, you don't have any animosity with these Rakshasas. Why did you give promise like that?" Then she narrated it. It's not, our topic is not that. Then okay, Ramchandra said, "Next time, in my next incarnation, when I appear as Krishna, I will not catch any weapons." So if you see the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan, Krishna never used any weapon. He just killed with his hands. And then Krishna was telling Radharani, "See, I have given you promise that I will not catch any weapons." Srimad Radharani smiled and said, "What is the use? Himsa pravritti to gaya nahi. You are killing with bare hands." Then Krishna said, "Okay, in my next incarnation, I will neither kill any demons nor catch any weapons." Then Radharani said, "आपका तो कुछ भरोसा नहीं है. You bluff a lot." Then he said, "Okay." She said, "I will come along with you. I will make sure that you don't kill anybody." Right? So that is why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a combination of Radha and Krishna. Otherwise, Krishna is, that is the original position of Krishna. That Krishna is one, and when he wanted to enjoy, he expanded himself as Radharani. So Srimati Radharani is his external, internal potency, like that. So in this chapter, talks between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai, Mahaprabhu asked him, "Tell me, what is the principle?" Then he said, "Varnashrama Charavita Purushena Parakima." Following the Varnashrama Dharma is the principle. Then Mahaprabhu said, "Eho ahai bahya, age kaho ara, yara." He said, "This is external." Say more. Then Ramananda Rai said, "Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarvapapebhyo moksheshyam nashucha." Ye eho hai bahya, age kaho aga. So this is also external. Say something more. Then Ramananda Rai said, "Brahmabhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samasarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim lavate param." Then he said, this is also external. Then Ramananda Rai said, "Jnane prayasa udapasya namantayeva jivanti sanmukaritam bhavadiyamartam stane sthita shritigatam tanuvan manobi e prayasa jita ajita asita sthiroti." Yes, eho hai. This is it. This is it. This I'll accept. Anybody knows the meaning of this verse? Huh? Many times I told. Where it comes? Jnane prayasa udapasya namantayeva jivanti sanmukaritam bhavadiyamartam stane sthita shrutigatam tanuvan manobhi e prayasa jita ajita asita strilokyam. This is the prayer by Brahmaji, 10th canto, 14th chapter, I think, 5th verse, I think. Jnani prayasana vipasyana, third verse. What is the best, highest principle? Then he said, giving up all methods of understanding absolute truth by speculative knowledge, yogic methods, jnani prayasa, udapasya, completely rejecting. Namantayeva jivanti sanmukaritam bhavadiyavartam. By constantly offering obeisances, one must hear the wonderful pastimes of Krishna from the lips of a pure devotee. Sthane sthita shrutikataam tanuvanmanavu. Then one can be situated whatever his position is. One doesn't need to change any of his position. But what we should do? Hear from the lips of a pure devotee. What will happen if you hear from a pure devotee? Very nice. But in this context, ye prayasa jita ajita asita isya. Krishna is known as Ajita, unconquerable. Right? Unconquerable, Ajita. He becomes conquerable simply by when a devotee hears Krishna Katha. Ye prayasa jita ajita asita is trilokya. In all the three lokas, Krishna is unconquerable. Right? That's why Krishna is known as Bhakta Vatsala, not Jnani Vatsala or Karmi Vatsala or Yogi Vatsala. Right? Krishna is known as Bhakta Vatsala. So, when a devotee hears about Krishna, he conquers. You understand? He conquers. Mind of Krishna. That means Krishna thinks about his devotee. He conquers the words of Krishna. Krishna glorifies his devotee. And then he conquers the body of Krishna. He renders menial service to his devotees, like driving the chariot. In the same way, Krishna conquers his devotees. Mind, body and words. With mind they think about Krishna, with body they serve Krishna, with speech they glorify Krishna. This is the commentary given by Sanatana Goswami. Bruhat Vaishnava Toshini. So like this is our principle in Krishna consciousness movement, is based on this verse. Right? That's why Prabhupada introduced morning and evening classes. One should hear Bhagavatam Katha. It's not very complicated. Krishna consciousness is very simple. Prabhupada said it's so simple you may miss out. Like that. This is it. This is it. You now, but you go say more. Then Ramanand Rai said, devotional service as a servant of Krishna is the very, very best. This is very nice, but you go and tell more. You tell more. And then devotional service in Sakhyaras as a friend of Krishna is better. Ittam satam brahma sukhanubhutya dasyam gatana paradevatena mayashritana naradarkena sakam vijahu krutapunya punja. Okay. This is a verse from 10th canto, 12th chapter. Brahma Vimohan Leela. Krishna kills Aghasura. Right? So that day Krishna, anyway, I don't know. So, for some people, Vittam Satam Brahma Sukhanubhutya. Krishna is impersonal Brahman. Right? They attain mukti and then they merge with Krishna's body, effulgence race. And then they feel bliss, Brahma Sukha. Ittam Satam Brahma Sukhanubhutya. Dasyam Gatanam Paradevatena. For servants and all, he is Paradevata, Supreme Person. And then for those who are people who are ordinary people who are influenced by Maya, they think that Krishna is ordinary person. Maya Shritana Naradarakya. Sakam Vijahu Krutapunya Punja. But these boys who are playing with Krishna, like when the demigods are very shocked, Krishna was sitting and eating lunch. Everybody used to carry their lunch boxes. And then Krishna would taste, very nicely made. Then he would put in the mouth of his friend. Then that friend, he asked that friend, what did you bring? Oh, today my mother gave curd rice and dahi rice and achar. Oh, I like. So he would take from his mouth sometimes. And demigods are watching, They, that is the difference between Lord Ramchandra and Bhagavan Krishna. Ramchandra is very strict, all that. So that is why we don't accept this pastime of somebody making juta and in no way Lord Ramchandra would eat juta of his devotee. And that is a kalpanic story, Somebody taste karke diya. She never. It is not like that in Ramayana. It's not given in like that in Ramayana. They just made that story, like that. He would never do that, but Krishna will do that. Right? So, I don't know. Nowadays, the Brahmanas, they are not so strict, but previously, Brahmanas are very, very, very clean. Very clean. Right? No toilet within the house. It should be far away. Right? Brahmanas are so clean that in between, sometimes if they have to pass air or something, they will take bath. It's considered unclean. They will take bath again. Suppose while doing arati, you sneeze. right? You become angry, then they have to go and take bath. They are very highest level of cleanliness. Deity worship means highest level of cleanliness. And then they are very pure and they never break any regulative principles, and they keep the ingredients very pure. When such people perform yajna and invite Krishna, Krishna will not like to come. Krishna won't come. Very strict. Right? But these coward boys, Juta, Krishna kha rahe. So demigods are watching. अरे हम ऑफर करते हैं, खाते नहीं. ये वैश्य लोग ऑफर कर रहे तो खा रहे, ये क्या बात है? So that is why he is asking Krita Punya Punja, what pious activities that these boys have performed, that Krishna is playing goti. Right? He is playing goti. Then he is playing Gilli Danda. खेलती थी गिल्ली डंडा? I was expert. Huh? 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 Yeah. Then they would play ball, right? Amalaki fruit, they use amalaki fruit as football, right? And then they will play blindfold, right? And then and then they will play hide and seek. सब उधर से आया है सब. Right? And then swimming, imitating the animals, birds, monkeys, right? And then teasing each other. Balram, he will steal the lunch box from Madhumangal, and then they will pass on. Then Madhumangal is very upset. Then he curses Balram, that I am Brahmana. You are stealing my box, I will curse you. Balram, you are a fallen Brahmana, your curse will not apply. इतना ग्लट्टन है तुम, खाने का इतना ये करते हो. Like that, by the time the box comes, they finish up the box. Like that. Anyway, so this is friendship. Mahaprabhu said, yeah, this is nice. Aage kaho. Say more. Then parental, worshipping Krishna in parental love. Right? Nemam virinchi, na bhavo, na shrid anga samshraya. Prasadam lebire gopi, yattat prapta vimuktidat. The mercy that Mother Yashoda received from Krishna. Virinchi means Brahma. Bhava means Lord Shiva. Shri means Lakshmi Devi. They also did not get this kind of mercy that Mother Yashoda got. He's so dependent on her. One day, Mother Yashoda is trying to feed Krishna. Krishna is very naughty. He won't. Children are like that. They don't like to eat, and then the mothers have to run behind them. All that stuff. So Krishna is doing like that only. One day Mother Yashoda is fed up. In Andhra, this kind of our Indian Vedic culture is Dena Bank, right? Western culture is Lena Bank. Right? So they won't, these refrigerators and all are not there, and they won't eat basi khana. Horrible, all these rich people. What is there, They can't even eat garam khana. Right? Garam karke khana. Fridge में रख के गाना गरम करके देते हैं. Yeah. There are people, they come in the evening time. They have a bag, bag, jola, with cloth bag. And then whatever is left out, they give it to them. It is called Madhav Kolam. Madhav Kolam Talli, they would come, Andhra. Madhav, actually it is Madhava Kabalam. That it became Madhav Kolam, like that. So they come with these bags. So Krishna, Mother Yashoda said, you are not listening to me, you are very naughty. I will give you to this man, Madhav Kavalam. He will put you in his bag, and take away. That time, सबका झूठा खाना पड़ेगा आपको. अभी मैं तुमको अच्छा खाना खिला रही हूँ, नहीं खा रहे हो, तुमको इसको दे देगा. Krishna caught her feet very tightly, and then he started hitting her. Why are you saying like that? Why are you saying like that? How with his small hands he was started hitting her. Then, meanwhile, that man came. Madha Kaulam Talli, Madha, like that. Then Krishna became so scared. Then he was hiding behind Mother Yashoda. Please, Ma, I will eat whatever you give me, whatever you say, I will listen to you. Don't give me. Ma Yashoda said, don't worry. Itna, you are the mera jewel hai, mera precious hai. Why I'll give you? No. So she was going inside, to bring the khana and then give it to him. He said, no, don't go. He will take me away. Like that. So that is in the entire parental love, parental pastimes, the highest pastime is most prominent is Madhya-lila. All of you know the story of Kalayavana? You know Kalayavana story, Pooja? हाँ? वो तो पौंड रखा है. बोलो काले यवना स्टोरी पढ़ते नहीं हैं कृष्ण बुक? हाँ, छोड़ दिया. He was actually produced by Gargamuni in order to trouble Yadavas. He is very, very powerful. He was born to Yavana lady, so Kala Yavana, very, very powerful demon. So he came with some 10-15 Akshoni Sena to attack Mathura. So just Krishna came out, and then he was looking very, very beautiful with his lotus eyes and lotus feet, walking very briskly. And Kalyavana was trying to catch Krishna. Prabhupada says Krishna is very intelligent. His intelligence is sharp. Why? Because he is a Yavana, Krishna did not want to touch him. They don't fight, Kshatriyas, they don't fight with all these Yavanas. See, he didn't want to be touched by this Yavana. That's why he's walking. And then this fellow, he was walking behind, and then he was thinking, now I'm catching. And then he cannot catch. Like that he was going. And then he went inside a cave where Muchukund Maharaj was sleeping. And then Muchukund Maharaj got a benediction that because he was sleeping, whoever wakes him up, he will be burned to ashes. So Krishna went inside, and then this Kalayavana thought Krishna took the form of a old man sleeping with beard and all. Then he kicked him. As soon as he opened his eyes, he was burned into ashes. One shot, two birds, like that. Kalyavana. So Kalyavana, he was such a demon. He was walking and running so briskly, but he could not catch Krishna. Duryodhana wanted to catch Krishna, but he could not catch Krishna. Prabhupada says, yogis and munis, they tried to capture Krishna in their hearts. Right? In their hearts. But they cannot. So difficult. Right? Yeah? ये कैसे आया? Manufacturing stories, huh? नहीं स्टोरी तो बनती है अभी ओ माय गॉड में क्या आया उसमें हरे कृष्ण का अपना गीता That's why you are contaminated. So thousands and thousands of years they meditate on Krishna and they capture Krishna. They want to capture Krishna in their hearts, but they cannot. But Mother Yashoda, Krishna agreed to be captured by Krishna, Mother Yashoda. And not only that, she was tied by Mother Yashoda. He was tied by Mother Yashoda. Then he was showing, usually if you steal and then you get punishment, you want to hide, That's why if you see on the TV and all sometimes, Facebook, when they arrest these criminals, they put black cloth. Right? They don't want to show their face. This Shilpa Shetty's husband. I was watching, they were immersing Ganesh. Oh, white कपड़ा गलत काम क्यों करने का और वही गलत काम क्यों करने का मुंह काला हो गया he doesn't want to show his face to the public. वो कुछ हेलमेट पहन के घूमता है But Krishna is so daring, He was all the demigod, everybody was seeing. Krishna was caught and he was tied like that. Mahaprabhu said, "This is very nice, very nice. Aur aage kaho, aage kaho." Then Ramanand Rai said, "Oh, devotional service in conjugal love is the best." Said, "This is very nice. Aur bolo, aur bolo." Then nobody asked me more than this. Ramanand Rai said, like, no, you tell. Then he started describing very wonderfully. The best is of all the devotees, Srimati Radharani is the best. Right? He said, Krishna, how many qualities Krishna has got? Huh? 64. How many qualities Srimati Radharani have described? 25. So it is said 25 qualities control 64 qualities. Right? Like that. So the beauty of this wonderful pastime is Radha and Krishna, Krishna actually played flute. Yesterday I was reading some commentary on Gopi Geet. Very beautifully it is described. When Krishna plays flute, different devotees hear different messages. When Mother Yashoda hears playing flute, Krishna playing flute, she hears, "Ma, mujhe makhan khilao, mujhe makhan khilao." Right? When Nanda Maharaj hears, "Baba, please wait, I am carrying your sandals." Can you imagine when, sometimes, I don't know, previously it's happened, when husbands would go, wives would bring, kerchief, and if the shoes are unclean, she would take and clean the shoes, right? Sometimes for some men, they don't know how to tie their ties. टाई बांध देगी ये सब है कि नहीं? You don't wear no tie. I didn't know how to wear tie, I never knew. Yeah. When I went to America, Switzerland, Sanjay told you have to wear a tie. I was like, किसी को बोले बांध के दो और टाइट कर देगा सूट पहनने का बिजनेस क्लास स्टाफ कोटा में जा रहा था मैं एनीवे व्हाट वाज दिस yeah. So can you imagine, he's saying Krishna would bring sandals, chappal, that I am bringing. Then the Gopas would hear, differently that come, we'll play, Right? When the gopis will hear that, come, we'll do rasa dance. Like that, Krishna, each one gets a different message when Krishna plays flute. Like that. So Krishna assembled all the gopis for rasa dance, and then the gopis, they felt proud. It's called Saubhagamadam. They said that we are most fortunate woman in the whole universe. That Anga Sangamam, Krishna is touching our bodies and dancing. Right? Dancing. Which is not even available to Lakshmi Devi. Everybody थोड़ा डाउन कर देते हैं लक्ष्मी देवी को. Shri Vaishnavas, they were there. She is their parampara guru. Shri Sampradaya. They don't like it, But in our Sampradaya, Lakshmi को भी नहीं मिला. ऐसा बोलते रहते हैं. So, the real reason is Srimati Radharani did not like to, she wanted a special attention. Krishna is showing equal interest to so many gopis. So she wanted a special interest, special attention. That's why she left rasa dance. Then Krishna, in spite of having association with millions of gopis, still he left rasa dance, leaving them in despair. Took Radharani. He was searching for Radharani and then found Radharani, and then he took away Radharani. Right? And then when the gopis are searching for Krishna, then they found two sets of footprints. They understood that one set of footprints belonged to Srimati Radharani, another set of belongs to Krishna. That time they told this verse. Anayaradita nunnu Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Yanno Vihaya Govindaha Pritoyam Anayad Rahaha. She must have worshipped Krishna better than all of us. So, Srimati Radharani means the best servant of Krishna. Right? So, that is why Krishna wanted to have association with her and left everybody and came with Srimati Radharani. So that is the position of Srimati Radharani. We should know. And many people, some devotees, they have this misunderstanding that then Krishna was taking Radharani. Then Radharani became, she said, I am very tired. Please carry me on your shoulders. Right? And then Krishna said, okay, sit on my shoulder. Like that. And then when she wanted to sit on the shoulder of Krishna, Krishna disappeared. So they say, Srimati Radharani says that, oh, I became arrogant, proud. Then that is why Krishna, in order to teach a lesson to me, he left. But actually that is not the correct understanding. It is said that all these gopis who are actually joined the rasa dance, some of them are Nitya Siddha gopis who came from Golak Vrindavan, but some are, they are called Shrutichari gopis. Shrutichari gopis means, if you read Krishna book 88th chapter, personified Vedas, they have actually prayed to the Lord that we want to join your rasa dance. Krishna said, you will, you come. So these personified Vedas, they became gopis, have taken birth. And some are sadhana siddha gopis. Sadhana siddha gopis means those who have practiced devotional service, they became perfect. And before going to Golok Vrindavan, they have to take birth and get training how to serve Krishna in Bhauma Vrindavan. So they are called sadhana siddha gopis. And then when Ramchandra was visiting Vanavas, all the sages of Dandakaranya forest, they became attracted to Ramchandra. Then Ramchandra said, in my next incarnation, I will fulfill your desire. So they are called Munichari gopis. Right? First one is Shrujichari gopis. Second one is Sadhana Siddha gopis. And third one is Munichari gopis. Munis have become the gopis. Right? And then there are, whenever Lord Ramchandra appeared, this pastime happens that, Ramchandra leaving Sita in the forest. At that time, in order to perform yajna, they have to, they need a partner, Dharmapatni. So Ramchandra used to make golden Sita and make that golden Sita sit along with him. आप फोन बंद कीजिए ना, बंद करके रखो. It's okay. One day, so they were all kept in the store, all these bangars, these golden Sitas. So one day golden Sitas, they appealed to Ramchandra. अरे ऐसा हमको शिला बन डॉल बना के रखा है, हमको भी थोड़ा enjoyment दो. No, I cannot do that. So in my next incarnation, I will allow you. So all those golden Sitas also, they became gopis. Right? Like that. So there is a Srimati Radharani, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments, why Srimati Radharani acted as if she became proud? Because she wanted to teach the gopis who are actually still not yet completely perfect how to cry for Krishna. Right? That is why Prabhupada said, what did Prabhupada say? You should learn how to cry for Krishna. You should cry for Krishna. If you don't know how to cry for Krishna, you should cry to learn how to cry for Krishna. Right? हमको तो कभी हम रोते हैं, पैसा चला गया, ये मर गया, वो मर गया, राइट, नौकरी चला गया, इसके लिए रोते हैं ना हम. लेकिन we will never cry for Krishna. Anytime? Did you cry? You cried for Krishna? Very good. You cried for Krishna? कोई कुछ बोल दिया, राम चेस्टाइज किया, अभी तो आजकल कुछ किसी को बोलता नहीं मैं. पहले बहुत चेस्टाइज करता था, वो रोने लगते थे. अरे ऐसा चेस्टाइज किया करिए, रोने लगते हैं. लेकिन कृष्ण के लिए रोएगा नहीं. So Srimati Radharani came to how to cry for Krishna. So that is where she joined all the other gopis, and then they were all together crying for Krishna. And then when the cries have reached perfection, then Krishna again reappeared. Right? So that is why Prabhupada says, without mercy of Srimati Radharani, we will never get. That is why. Wednesday lecture, anybody heard? Prabhupada explaining Srimati Radharani. Today is Radhastami. Prabhupada is saying. On Radhastami there was some initiation ceremony or something like that. Or some temple opening. So today is Radhastami. We are actually praying, we should pray to Srimati Radharani. Because Krishna is very strict. But Radharani is very merciful. So that is why we should pray to Srimati Radharani to connect us with Krishna. Right? That is why it is said that Srimati Radharani, we call kitchen as Radharani's kitchen. The best way to satisfy Krishna is by cooking very nice foodstuffs and offer to Krishna. Then we should pray to Srimati Radharani because she was such an expert cook that she would cook different variety of items and to feed Krishna like that. So Prabhupada says, those who want to, it's easy, very easy to please Krishna by cooking very nice foodstuffs. And then for that you need Srimati Radharani's mercy to cook nicely. Like that. Anyway, Sunday you come. I will narrate some pastimes of Srimati Radharani. Tomorrow afternoon I am giving lecture. Mandir, 4 o'clock. Temple hall.